Good afternoon. Uh, this is Professor Asugupta. So, in the previous session, we discussed many hardware interfacing program for LPC 1768. So, today we are going to see one more interfacing program for LPC 1768. Okay, which is interfacing hex keypad with the LCD. So where what we are doing, where we are going to display the digit corresponding to each key in the hex keypad. So here we are interfacing a 4 into 4 hex keypad, which is having total 16 keys and connected in 4 column with a matrix of 4 columns and 4 rows. You can see in the diagram. So first we try to understand this diagram so that we can easily understand how we return the program. See, the logic behind writing the program we need to understand with this help of with this diagram. Okay, so here in our interfacing kit, so LPC 1768 port 0, right? We are using a port 0. We are using a port 0 here. Sorry, port 1 here. Port 1 pin 18, 19, 20 and 21 are connected to the rows of hex keypad, where row 1 is connected to 18, row 2 is connected to 19, row 3 is connected to 20 and row 4 is connected to 21. Like that, the port pin 14, 15, 16, 14, 15, 16 are connected to a column. That 14 is for column 1, 15 column 2, 16 and 17 column 3 and column 4 respectively. So here in between these two, in between the columns and rows, we have total 16 keys are there. So in each row there is a 4 keys. You can see 4 key here, 4 key here, 4 key here, 4 key here. So initially, usually the rows are connected to VCC, all rows. So therefore, all rows are 1 here, right? All rows are high here, 1 here, right? Okay. So what the concept here to to detect the which key is to be pressed, right? Upon that, what we have to do when that particular key is to be pressed, we will see today. So here, first thing you need to detect which key is to be pressed, right? Based on that, you have to perform action which is related to that key. So what we are doing here, so suppose say if you press this key, right, what we are doing here, if we press this key, right, we are displaying C on LCD display. Like that, if you press this key, we are displaying 0 on LCD display. If you press this key, we are displaying 1 on LCD display. Like that, if you press this key, we are displaying hex A on LCD display, right? So that we are doing on the LCD display. So the logic behind writing this program, now we are going to understand, right? So to detect which key is to, first what you have to do, you have to detect which key is to be pressed. To detect which key is to be pressed, you need to scan the columns and rows. How we are going to scan here? How we going to scan here? Let's we see. So to scan this, what we are doing in the programming, first we are keeping here column 4 as a 0, then making column 3, column 2 and column 1 or 1 1 1, right? Okay, so column 4 is 0, column 3, column 2, column 1 are keeping 1. Then we are reading the rows, see here what we actually done here. The columns are assigned as a output port. These are the output ports, and these rows are input port. From the output port we are sending 0 1 1 1 initially, at first, right? Then we are reading each rows here. We are reading each rows. Suppose say if this key is pressed, what happened? These two are get connected, right? This column C4 and row 1 is get connected. Hence, this 0 will pass to the row 1. 0 will pass to the row 1. Right? When there is a 0 on the row 1, right? When there is a 0 on the row 1, where you can see no 0 will pass to the other rows, because so when this key is pressed only, then only 0 will pass to R2. When this key is pressed, 0 will pass to R3. When this key is pressed, 0 will pass to R4. But since this key is pressed, 0 will pass to R1 only. So it means that when R1 becomes 0, when you send 0 1 1 1 to column, at that time when R1 is become to 0, in the sense that this key is pressed, which clearly says that this key is pressed. Hence, when this key is pressed, when you find this key is pressed, you will get R1 is to be 0. When R1 is become 0, right? When R1 is become 0, what you have to do? You have to display C on LCD display. You have to display C on LCD display, right? Okay. At the same time, when C4 is 0, when all other columns are 1, right? When this key is pressed, right, the R2 becomes 0. You can see because the column 4 and row 2 is get connected. When this key is pressed, column 4 and row 3 is get connected, right? Row 3 is get connected. When you detect the row 3 is 0, in the sense that this key is pressed, right? What you have to do? When this key is pressed, you need to display in using programming 8 on LCD display, right? Okay, so see, when column 4 is 0, you can see that if you press all these keys, right, all these keys, no rows no rows from R1 to R4 become 0, because these all columns are 1 only pass to the rows. So rows are 1 1 1 only, which means that here if you press any key, right, which is in the sense that there is no key is pressed actually, right? Okay, so therefore, so sending 0, you can find which row is 0. Based on that row, you can find it that which key is pressed in this column, right? So suppose say there is no key is pressed in this column, then what you have to do? You have to change this sequence which is in the column. You have to make it 1, then you have to give this 0. Column 3 is you make 0. All other columns you have to make 1. Now you have to find which key, so which row is 0. If this row is 0, this key is pressed, right? Then you need to display D, right? If this row is 0, which means that this key is pressed, then you have to display 9. Like that, when this key is pressed, R3 becomes 0. When this key is pressed, R4 become 0. Understand? Right? If say there is no key is pressed in this column also, then what you have to do? You have to scan next column. You have to make C4 C3 1 and make C2 0 and C1 also 1. Then you have to see which row is 0, right? Okay, like that you can find which key is pressed in this column. Similarly, right, here also there is no key is pressed, then you have to go for next column to scan, right, where C1 you have to make 0, right, all other columns are 1 1, right. Okay, then you have to scan each, you have to find which row is to be 0, right. Suppose say this row is to be 0, in the sense this key is pressed, because both is get connected, 0 is passed here, right. When this key is pressed, right, this 0 will pass to R2, right. Okay, so like that you have to find which key is pressed based on finding which row is a 0, right. If there is a no key is pressed in this all keys, when there is no key is pressed, then the all rows are remain 1 only, right. Like that you need to find out first which key is to be pressed, then you have to display the corresponding digit which is assigned to that key. This is how you have to write a program for hex keypad, right. Program for hex keypad, right. Okay, so we'll see the program now. See here, in the program initially we need to include lpc17xx.h, and we need to include header file lcd.h also to display the digit on LCD. So here initially we are assigning several variables for each variable for each column here, right. Column 1 variable which is having a 14th bit is 1, remaining all the bits are 0, right. Since the 14th bit is connected to column 1, like that 15th bit is connected to column 1, column 2, so where we are making 15th bit of COL value as a 1, remaining all zeros, like that COL3 is 16th bit is 1, right, remaining all the bits are zeros. What we are doing here we just shifting this, you can see shifting this 17 times, 16 times, 15 times to the 1, which is in the sense that 14th bit will become 1 here, 15th will be 1 here, remaining all bits are 0, 16 bit will be 1 for the value COL3, remaining all the zeros, like that. In the same manner we also define the rows here, right. For the rows 18th bit is 1, remaining bits are 0 for row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, right. 18th bit, 19th bit, 20th bit, 21st bit, right, respectively. So next we are defining one more variable here, column mask, which is R of all the column bits. So this variable will be like this here, 14, 15, 16, 17 bits are 111, remaining all 0, right. So for the row also we are defining one more variable here, row mask, where 18, 19, 20, 21st bit are 111, remaining all zeros, right. Since we are ORing this all the bits here, means all the values row 1 to row 4. Okay, so to understand directly we go to operation here. So remaining things we can understand through the operation itself, right. So first we are taking here one variable which is k equal to 0, which is we assigned in the program, right, and I is also we assigned in the program, which is one more variable we defined here, right. So for loop, so you can see, so initially I equal to 0, right, initially I equal to 0. So here R val I, this is array we defined, right. this is array we defined here. You can see this array. Okay, so this array rval is having 5 values here. So rval of 0 is a 7, rval of 1 is b, rval of 2 is d, e 0, like that, right? Okay, so first initially r val of I means r I is 0, r val of 0, r val of 0 is a 7 which we defined in the array. 7 we are sending to the function column write, right? What is the function column write? Column write function which writes to the column, right? We need to write to the column. What we need to write to the column initially? 0 1 1 1 means column 4 is 0, all other columns are 1, which we send rval which is a 7 to the column write function. Hence the data here become 0 1 1 1, right, which we are rotating 14 times. So the data will, the 14th will bit of data will become 1, 15th is 1, 16th is 1, 17th is 0, which is connected to column 4, right? Remaining all bits are 0 0 0 0. That we are ANDed with the column mask. Column mask is also having 17th, 16th, 14th, 15th bits are 1 1 1, remaining all 0. Then both are, if you AND, you will get 1 1 1 0 as a temp value, which is a temp value, right? Now what we are doing, first we are clearing all the columns. We are making all the columns to 0 0 0 0, right, which we seen in the diagram. Then we are setting, right, the columns, right? We are setting the column which is defining by the temp as a 1, means whichever the 1 in the temp, this is temp, right? Whichever one here, 14th is 1, 15th bit is 1, 16th is 1, right? Remaining all the bits are 0. So therefore 14th bit will be 1, set it to 1, 15th is set it to 1, 16th is set it to 1, whereas 17th will become 0. That we are setting in the port 1, right? So here 17th bit which is defining for column 4 will be 0, right? Whereas other columns are become 1, right? Now what you done, you send 0 1 1 1 initially to scan the which key is to be pressed. That is you seen in the diagram which I explained, right? Okay, so once you send it 0 1 1, what you have to do now, you have to, your work is to see which row is to be 0, right? Okay, suppose say the first switch is pressed, right? So row 1 will be, row 1 will be 0. So what is row 1, which is 18th bit, right? 18th bit will be 1. That is row 1 which we define as a value in which 18th bit is 1, right? Whereas here we can read all the pins. We can read all the pins. In that, if the first key is a pressed, if the first key is a pressed, then what happened here, the 18th bit will be 1. You can see in the diagram that if this key is a pressed, then what happened, this 0 which is here, it is passed to row 1, then 18th bit will become 0, sorry, 18th bit become 0, all other bits are become 1 here. That is what we are here doing in the program. Right? In this we are checking, in this pin, when you are reading, the 18th bit will become 0 if key is pressed, right? Okay, whatever may be the remaining things, we don't bother about that, right? That we are ANDing with the row 1 which is having only 18th bit is 1. When you AND this, right, the result you will get all zeros here. The result you will get all zeros. Hence the the ANDed result inside the if will become 0. Since you are using here, you can see since this ANDed when press that it will become 0. Since it is a not of this, so this 0 will become 1. Hence the if statement become true. When the if statement become true, the loop will get break. Right? Loop will get break. When loop will get break, so directly it will jump from the for loop outside the for loop, and the cursor will move here. Right? We are going to see here whether key is equal to 10. No, key is not equal to 10. Key is 0 now. Right? So this will not execute. This will not display key pressed there. Directly it will go to this loop. And in this loop, what we are doing, we are LCD go to X. We are going the 14th digit of the second row of LCD. Okay, which is here 14th digit of second row LCD. So there we are sending to the 14th row of LCD, that is keypad matrix of key. What is keypad matrix of key? What is key now? Key is 0, right? Key is a 0. So keypad of matrix 0 is what? The keypad of matrix 0 here we defined, which is keypad of matrix array we defined. Keypad of matrix 0 is this one, C. Keypad of matrix 1 is a 8, 2 is 4, 3 is 0, right? 4 is D, like that it is. So keypad of matrix 0 is a C. So C character we are putting on the LCD on the 14th column of LCD in the row, in the second row, that is row 1, right? Which is display C on LCD display. That is there in the diagram. You can see when this key is pressed, right? So you need to display C on LCD. Okay. So in the similar manner, we are going to scan each and every row for column 4, right? For column 4, right? So like that after scanning the column 4, if there is no key pressed here, right? What we are doing, we are going to scan next column. So once you find out, say here this key is not pressed, if statement is not execute, right? The key will be plus plus, then key will become 1. Here this key, the second key in the column also not pressed, third is also not pressed, fourth is also not pressed. All this if statement will not execute, there is no break, and for each row the key will be plus plus. So here key plus plus here once, twice, thrice, and 4 times. So key plus plus become 4. Key plus plus become 4, and we are going to scan next column. So in the next column, right, the for loop, I will increment by 1. I will become 1. From 0 to it will become 1, and it will check whether I is less than 4. No, I is not less than 4. It is 1. Now what you are doing, you are writing to the column row with the value R value of 1. What is R value of 1? R value of 1 you can see in the matrix, which is 0B, which is 1 0 1 1. This we are sending to the column, right, using a column write function, which is given here, right, which is I already explained. Using this we are writing to the column. What we are writing to the column? We are writing to the column 1 0 1 1. We are writing to the columns 1 0 1 1. Now we are checking each row once again. Row 1, row 2, row 3. Whether this key is pressed, whether this key is pressed, this key is pressed, this key is pressed. That we are looking by scanning each row here. You can see by scanning each row here. First we are seeing row 1 for first key in the column, second key in the column, third key in the column, fourth key in the column, like that we are going to see each time the key will be plus plus. See, so key will be 4 for first scan of the column. In the second scan, key will become 5 here, 6 here, 7 here, right? Say when key is 7, say this key in the row 4 is of the column 3 is a pressed. Say in the column 3, right? And this key is a pressed, which is corresponding to row 4. Then the row 4 will become 0, right? Row 4 will become 0, which is corresponding to digit 1, right? Which is corresponding to digit 1. Now you can see here. So here key is become 7, right? Key is become 7 when row will be row 4 will be 0, right? So this will make it, this term will make it 0, since it is inverted here, not inverted here. So this will become 1, hence it is true. The break will occur and it will come out from the for loop, right? When it is come out from the for loop, it will directly go here and check it whether key is 10, key is not 10, key is 7 now, and it will come here and execute this. So it will, in the LCD, it will go to the second column of LCD, right? In the second column of LCD, the 14th column of LCD, it will go and it will display key pad matrix of key. What is key here? Which is 7th one, right? Key pad of matrix 7th one is what you can see here, right? This is 0th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is 1, right? 1 will display on the LCD, right? 1 will display on the LCD, which is corresponding to right, this key. So sorry, this key, which is corresponding to this key, right? Which is display 1 for column 3 and row 4. Like that 4 times we are going to scan each column and see which key is pressed, right? So which key is pressed in the for loop. If there is a no key pressed, right, this for loop continuously run for 16 times, then I will 16 times, then I will become 16, which is hexadecimal 10, which is shown here. When no key is pressed, finally on the LCD display, only this one is displayed and there is no key code displayed because there is no key is pressed. This is how the hex keypad will work, right? Okay, so today we'll stop here. We'll continue our discussion with one more program in the next week. Okay, till then, take care. Bye.